south and our west, the peak fire in San Bernardino has burned 34 acres. Firefighters have stopped its forward progress. One firefighter did suffer a heat-related injury at the scene. As you just saw, it's clearly fire season, and as temperatures increase and conditions become drier, it's important to be aware of your surroundings and keep safety in mind when heading to the great outdoors. Recently, I visited Mammoth Lakes and spoke with officials there who are pleading with the public to be mindful when they visit the outdoors this summer.
As temperatures heat up in the desert and we start to plan our summer getaways, California's mountains and forests become the ideal location to escape to. Last year, the pandemic sent record numbers of people into the great outdoors at the same time that there were the fewest number of resources there to serve them. Add to that the epic number of wildfires that broke out across the West, and people who live in many of those communities are still reeling and recovering.
We're gearing up for a big summer. We had a big summer last year despite COVID. A lot of people came because we are outdoor, naturally social distance place, so we had a lot of first-time visitors getting used to the outdoors, and we're expecting that again this year, if not more.
Of particular concern this summer is that this past winter was an exceptionally dry one. Temperatures are already soaring, severe drought is widespread, and wildfire potential is critically high.
We're concerned. I'd say that, I'd probably put this year as far as levels of anxiety, both from the public and from people that work in the fire service, probably at an 8 or a 9. What we look at from the fire service, especially where we are in forested areas, is the 1,000-hour field moistures. And usually those start to kind of bottom out in July and August, and we're really talking about kind of the heavier timber trees at that point. And we're seeing record-setting levels in June, essentially.
So for those of us who are new to the great outdoors, the message is simple. Welcome. But know this, there are rules that'll make this simpler, safer, and more enjoyable for everyone. Perhaps the best resource for learning how to be a responsible outdoor citizen is from the group Leave No Trace. The 7 principles they provide are: plan ahead and prepare, travel and camp on durable surfaces, dispose of waste properly, leave what you find, minimize campfire impacts, respect wildlife, and be considerate of others. You can learn more at lnt.org or ESSRP.org/camping. While campfires are usually one of the best parts of the outdoor experience, they are currently prohibited in all but the most controlled environments and expressly forbidden in any wilderness areas this summer. In our forests, no campfires, barbecues, or open fires are allowed except in a developed campground, and even that may be subject to change as the summer progresses.
I think that that's what most people are really freaking out about, so just be overly cautious with anything that has to do with campfires. We're trying to get people to be responsible and keep our community intact, so it's here for you to visit again next year.
Absolutely gorgeous area. I highly recommend you visit it, and be careful when you do. The death toll continues to climb in Florida after an apartment building collapsed